Okay, so I'm finally feeling way better because I know, like I was telling you guys, I was dealing with really bad allergies. So me just taking the allergy medicine, hopefully that was it. But also just over time, of course, you're just gonna feel better eventually. So I'm glad because we're doing quads today, and for me, during this bulk, quads are like the muscle group I really want to bring up. And so I'm just like, I would have been, well, I'm not even going to have that much expectations for myself, because I don't know how well I'll perform. Because last time I wasn't feeling too great, but we actually did pretty well. So I'm just going to go in and do my best. Especially since I'm feeling better. So I'm just like, because all the pressure, and all that stuff, like, allergies are just crazy. So I'm just like, I bet even before we came to, the gym and stuff, I was just kind of getting in my head because I'm just like, "Oh, what if I don't have a good workout? What if, like, my body, you know, disappoints me?" and all that stuff, and I was just kinda just getting myself all worked up about something I don't know yet, and like I tell you guys, sometimes I just need to tell myself, "Just do your best," and just go from there, because if you have no control if you're doing your best, then that's enough, because sometimes you don't have control of every situation. And sometimes, yeah, that got to do with, allergies or who knows what, just all the things. There's can be so many things that are way out of your control. So just doing your best is all you can do. But me just getting in my head and feeling kind of like bummed and scared because I'm just like, oh, what if it's not? And all this stuff. And I think it's because, like, when you already know your potential in the gym and you're just like, "Oh, I wanna aim for that, and if I can aim for that or even better, like, that's awesome." And I think that's funny because I feel like, you know, we need to always have, like, that mindset because, like, think about it as a job. Like, when you go to work and your boss sees your potential, and then if you work any less than that, then, they're gonna get all upset, saying, "What's going on? Are you slacking?" All this stuff, because they already know your potential, and so to them, they're just like, "Well, I'm only gonna expect that now." So it's just funny because I feel like we don't put that on ourselves. We work so hard for other people and for their benefit, but when it comes to ourselves, it's easier to make excuses. It's easier to be like, "Oh, well, I'm just not that great." Like, "Yeah, maybe I did it once, but, I don't think I can do it again." And, we just make excuses. And, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about in the video, the last workout video is just like, what keeps you going with your goals, or what keeps you consistent going to the gym? Well, you already have that expectation. You already set that expectation. I know I can go to the gym. Like, that's already like something I know I'm capable of. And then, holding yourself that standard and not putting yourself down, being like, "Oh, I know I did it for like a week, but like, I can't do that. That's not realistic." But you did it. You did it. Like, you are capable of it. And the same with, like, sticking with your eating, like your diet or like tracking, because I know it's easier just to go out. I know. And it's easier just to not eat like within your goals, whatever that may be. Eating, maybe you're not eating enough, or maybe you're eating too little, all that stuff. But it's just like to know that you did it once, telling yourself, even if it's just once, that you are capable of it, that's enough, that you are literally capable of it. And you need to hold yourself for that standard, and I think that's why it's just like it is harder because, when you go to work, you do get that validation, you get that paycheck, you get that boss telling you like, "Oh, you did great." Okay, like, and just whatever that means to you, either it be words or action because you're physically getting a paycheck. And it's hard when it's like you have to be setting yourself up for those standards, but yet sometimes, yeah, you won't get validation. You won't physically get something right away. And it is harder, but you need to know also what your why is and that being enough for you. Because, like I've told you guys before, like I love muscle, I love challenging myself. And that's what I get when I go to the gym. So, like, that is like enough for me. And those are like my whys, seeing also what I'm like capable of. And, because I might get someone telling me, "Oh, well, muscle looks really ugly on a girl," or this or that. and realizing, well, like, well, those aren't, that's okay for them, but like, that's, I have different like perspectives on that. And just realizing everyone's like different and you can't like make everyone happy and you need to just always validate your why. So, with that being said, I hope you have a great leg workout and yeah, I hope that like, I don't know, puts things in perspective for you guys too. So let's yeah, get in there. Okay, so these are feeling decent. It is a little heavier than usual, but it's still not heavy. Like I told you guys, my calves are not that strong because I don't usually, or I didn't usually work out with them. So that's why we do them also in the beginning, which I think is nice because gets you kind of like, I don't know, get your ankles all moving around. So go ahead, this is gonna be the last set for me. Okay, so that was a little frustrating. My foot kept slipping. Usually it does, but I felt like this time it was more than usual. I know some people would like do it barefooted, but that hurts my toes. Like that hurts. I don't know if you guys have anything you recommend. I mean, should I just try barefooted next time? But I kept slipping, so that kind of was a little annoying because the stretch is really important. So you want to make sure you get that stretch. But then when I'm doing that, like my foot's slipping. Anyways, it was decent besides the slipping part. So let's go ahead and do leg extensions. Okay, so I'm already kind of excited, or at least I guess you can say happy. I'm not gonna, excited means I'm like having expectations for the rest of the workout. So let's not do that. Like I said, we'll just try our best. But I'm happy because I hit a PR with leg extensions. And I know that may not sound like anything, but I've been stuck at this weight for a while. And today it just felt like it was like my warm up. So I was like, what? So we hired the weight and I'm like, okay, this feels like, yeah, my working set. And I'm just like blown away because I've never done that weight for leg extensions. So like that just makes me so happy. So this will be my my second working set. So let's just get into it. The last set I did 11 reps. We're keeping the weight, but I'm also, if I can't do that much, then we'll back off and do my normal weight. But as long as I was able to do that for one set, like that's already, a nice PR for leg extensions. Because like I said, I wasn't able to ever do that weight for like, reps. So. Okay, so what was that, like 10 and a half? That 11 was, not fully extended. That's okay. I mean, that felt really good. And I want to do this for 3 sets, and then the other ones we'll do for 2. So one more, and we're gonna keep the weight. Yeah, really happy about that. I was not expecting that, but yeah, that's why I'm like, sometimes you can't just go off the numbers. Like you're like, oh, okay, this is the number, then this is my working set. Because if it feels easy, higher the weight, So, yeah, I'm just like double checking because I'm like, wait, I've never done, like I said, never done that weight before. So it's really nice. Ooh, okay. Last set. And then we have leg extensions. If it's open, I think we'll be fine, but okay. Set. Okay, so those are a nice 3 sets, and we'll see how we do for the rest of the workout. Okay, so I was working up to this weight. Okay, just making sure that's on. So I think we're just gonna work with this weight, and since it's a little lighter than usual, I'm just really wanting my form to not, suffer. So we're gonna keep this weight, or at least try it out, because this is gonna be the first working set. And then I'm gonna also see, someone gave me a tip about like holding it like this. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out, see how it all feels. Okay. Oh wait, what the? I think I was just confusing myself with my abs, yes, if you saw in the beginning. But anyways, I think I like that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it that way. But I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of mess with me mentally because I'm not used to it. But other than that, I mean, I was pushing the weight, so everything's probably fine. And I'm glad we used this weight, and we're using it for the next one too. Okay, guys, last set for this, and then we'll move on to that one. It's free right now, so hopefully it's still open when we're done. Okay. Okay. I wasn't even counting, so I don't know how many reps that was. I just try to do as many as I can, but I'll go ahead and count them just for like progress sake and seeing if I'm on the right track. So since we did hit a PR with leg extension, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself for these and going forward with the workout. But to me, that felt really good. My legs feel, yeah. So go ahead and go to the next one. Okay, so I decided to stick with the working weight that we do for these, but man, my quads I don't even feel like they're here anymore. But I mean, I'm happy about that. They're, like I told you guys before like me progressing and all that stuff, like I would question leaving the gym. I'm like, did I even really train my quads hard enough? They feel, absolutely fine. Like, I mean, and then I feel like you as yourself know the difference. And then now knowing like, okay, actually like pushing myself, like there's no question when I leave the gym that, the quads are getting worked for sure, or, all the muscle groups. But anyways, if we can't do this for too many reps, I'm fine. If we do a few of them and then maybe we'll just do a back off, but we'll see, I feel like my legs can handle it. It'll be fine. Because remember, guys, we're only doing these for two sets, so just make them count. Same with these. Kind of lost count. I know it was more than 5, so we're sticking with the weight because, like I said, I even tell myself, hey, you only have 2 sets of this. Come on, like you can give all your energy because it does get hard, and I'm just like, gosh, this is hard. But like I said, like just me knowing I'm not doing 10 sets of this, I'm only doing 2. I'm like, nah, we can push it. We can do a few more reps, so, because I mean, I've already told you guys, when it comes to legs, it's very like, plays mind games on me. But it's just me, so I try to, talk myself out of it. And for the most part, it works. So we're just gonna keep doing that. Okay, last one. So yeah, let's just finish strong. I already know these are gonna hurt, but I'm glad. I'm glad they're gonna hurt. Just you're never ready for it, Okay. Okay. All right. So for sure I would have been able to go up if I did another rep, but I lost count after 5, but that's fine. Because I just don't want to get my head. I just wanted to keep going. And so I couldn't go anymore. And like I said, I'll look back at it and see how many I did. Who knows, maybe it was only 6. But that's what really did. Okay. Yeah, today's been a nice workout. And we'll just head to the next thing and that's it. Okay, so my teardrops are feeling it like crazy, which I'm happy about because when we put leggings on, I want to look like we have like knee pads or something on us. I think that looks so cool. So anyways, let's go ahead and do some flexing. We'll call it flexing because I feel like maybe that's what I'm focusing on. But yeah, technically posing. Well, we're doing both actually. So, you know, let's go ahead. I'm actually wearing like a what do they call it? I mean, I think I'm calling it it's called a bodysuit. Thinking a singlet like wrestling. I mean, maybe it's called both, but it's like a full bodysuit. So I don't know, debating on we'll just keep the shirt on. You can still see the legs. What do see the calves? So you guys can see. My insertion is so high. Yeah, I mean, you guys have your insertion pretty low. I'm jealous. Makes your calves look so thick. Anyways, let's see what else we got. I mean, besides like the one you stick out your leg like this, and then you do like, I guess for your abs. But like I said, it feels funny doing that. We're not really showing off the abs, so. But that is one of them. I do it from the side because I personally love seeing that big sweep when you see someone like with big quads, like that nice sweep. So, you know, it's good to document it now because like if I do get my lower body like huge, it'll be nice to just compare. So we have that. What's another one? I mean, I feel like that's about it. Sometimes I don't know if I'm too far away, you guys, so I apologize. And that might be about it. So it'll be nice to see how the legs look when I'm leaner, because I do actually get more cuts around my legs and stuff, but you'll see. I guess we'll both see. It's been a while, I feel, since I've seen that now. So it'll all be new to all of us. Okay, I have one more thing, and then we'll just head to the car and we're done. Okay, you guys, I was talking to myself again. I thought I pressed record, but I guess I didn't. It's towards the end of the workout, so who knows what I'm thinking. Anyways, we did our last set, but I was gonna explain, because someone had asked me how do I set up for this one. And I'll just tell you how I like setting it up. I just do it because it feels the most comfortable for me. So, you know, because the weight's heavy. So this is what I'm doing. So first, I kind of get up, as you can see. So I kind of get up, spread it out, and then I use my hands because I don't want to be using my body when I'm not even like secure and like set properly. So I'm just like, I push my hands to help me. And then I'm all, you know, situated and like seated how I, or, you know, how I want to be. And then we get going. And then I'm just like, okay, and squeeze. There you go. And then so when I'm done, I still use my hands, I mean, to like get up, push it, or all that stuff. Hopefully, visually, you're seeing what I'm talking about, and hopefully that makes sense. I mean, I don't ever want to do a rep when I'm not even like, I don't know, feeling I'm positioned how I want to be positioned. So that's why I do that. I mean, to be honest, I don't know, maybe there's an easier way, but I mean, that's how I've been doing it and it's been fine. So, and it's the end of the workout. So it's not like, cause it's like, yeah, maybe I'm using more energy pushing it in with my arms and stuff. I mean, but it's the end of the workout. We're done after that. And then we rest, all that stuff. So that's how I like doing that. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, maybe I'll just try explaining it differently. I don't know. But anyways, we already did that set. I just didn't record it. And I'll just see you guys in the car. Okay, guys, I had to show you this. There's a bee in the car. I can't believe this. Why? Okay, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm scared. Okay. Yeah, I'm not joking. Why okay. Okay. Okay, so I got that on camera. There was a bee in the car and I was freaking out. You guys already know I'm like scared of bees. I just had a really bad, I mean, who has good experiences with bees? I don't know. But that was scary. I'm scared of them. I don't know. I just don't want to get stung. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And yeah. So anyways, he's out of here. I had a little piece of, or I had a receipt and I just swung him out. So that worked. Anyways, okay. I mean, like you guys said, it's a sign of good luck, or it can be in some places. So we'll just take it as that. As long as I don't get stung, then I'm fine. So, okay. I trying to figure out, trying to collect myself now. Okay, so the workout was great. I really have no, I mean, do I have much to say? I think I do, but just more about just really happy because I think that's the thing. I think sometimes when we have too much expectations for ourselves, then we're not, I don't know, I guess you can say we're not going to like, there's more times where we might, yeah, disappoint ourselves, but doesn't mean like that's it. Because I guess I'm saying like when I went in, like I told you guys, I'm not going to go in thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna be as strong as I was and everything's gonna be, or I'm gonna even be stronger and stuff. Like all you can do is just try your best. And then if you surprise yourself, then I feel like that gets you more like happy or like happy with yourself because it's just, I mean, maybe that goes with a lot of things. Like don't set your expectations so high that you end up being discouraged. I feel like that's the main thing because I feel like a lot of times we can be discouraged with a lot of things. So I'm just like, just go into anything. I'm going to try my best. And, I feel like that'll just always keep you going. And if anything, then, and also just proud of yourself, happy, and, whatever that means to you or like how you need to talk to yourself, because at least I know how I can be. If I put too much expectations, then it's just like I'm going to be leaving myself room to be disappointed and just always just go into it like, well, I'll just try my best. I'll just see how this goes and all that stuff. And then at the end, it's just like, well, I did do my best and I actually did even better than I thought. And that's amazing. And also, it kind of goes back to like what I was saying in the beginning, because my main thing is make sure you're giving your best self to yourself, working hard for whatever that is, your goals, instead of like doing that for someone else, because yeah, maybe short term, it's going to feel nice to, like I said, feel validated, get that paycheck or whatever that is. But you pushing back like your like goals and your dreams, like you're not going to feel like fulfilled long term. It's not going to satisfy you. It's going to be a short satisfaction, but not long term. And I don't know, I just feel like, yeah, I feel like we need to address those things too, not just always looking for that fast. Sorry guys, the battery died. So anyways, I put a new one in and like I was saying, there's there's a statement that I repeat to myself, and it kind of like helps me put things in perspective. And it's just like a simple one. And it's just like, you didn't come this far just to come this far. And I feel like, it kind of just makes you remember, like, you've been through a lot. And, we are who we are because of everything we've been through. But, we're strong because we're still here, and we're still pushing. We're still trying to achieve what we know deep inside that we want to achieve, and whatever our goals and dreams are. So I guess I'm saying, just like, don't forget that. Don't forget that you have achieved a lot and you've overcome a lot. So I just feel like we never give ourselves enough credit. And we don't, put, I don't know, we like to make excuses for ourselves because it's easier. But just saying, like, don't forget how amazing you are and how much you have overcome and how much you will overcome. And yeah, just want you guys to remember that. And, I also, like I said, I have to say that statement to myself too, because I can, easily talk myself out of things. And I can also, like, put myself down for sure. But, like I said, how's that helping anyone? That's not even helping ourselves. And, like I said, for work wise, like, we give our very best. And then now that they've seen our best, they're like, nah, we don't expect anything less. And, like, we shouldn't expect anything less, from ourselves. So I just want to address that again. But, I'll see you guys for the next video. And yeah, like, thanks for watching till the end. And I'll talk to you guys for the next one.